The starship Eclipse hummed softly as it drifted through the vast expanse of space, its sleek silver hull reflecting the light of a distant sun. Inside, Princess Zara of the Celestial Dominion stood on the observation deck, her luminescent violet eyes fixed on the swirling nebula outside. Her long, silvery hair cascaded down her back, and her iridescent skin shimmered faintly in the dim light. She was a vision of otherworldly beauty, but her expression was one of unease. Zara had been sent on a diplomatic mission to negotiate peace with the Terran Federation, a powerful human alliance that had recently clashed with her people over disputed territories. The Celestial Dominion valued harmony above all else, but the Terrans were unpredictable, their motives often shrouded in mystery. Zara had studied their culture extensively, but nothing could have prepared her for what was about to happen. The doors to the observation deck slid open with a soft hiss, and Captain Elias Kane stepped inside. He was a tall, broad-shouldered man with piercing blue eyes and a commanding presence. His uniform, adorned with the insignia of the Terran Federation, fit him perfectly, and his every movement exuded confidence. Zara turned to face him, her heart racing. She had met him briefly upon her arrival, but this was the first time they would speak alone. "Princess Zara," Kane said, his voice deep and resonant. "I hope you're finding your accommodations satisfactory." Zara inclined her head gracefully. "They are more than adequate, Captain Kane. Thank you for your hospitality." Kane stepped closer, his gaze never leaving hers. "I understand this mission is of great importance to both our peoples. I want you to know that I am committed to ensuring its success." Zara felt a strange warmth spread through her chest. There was something about Kane's presence that both intrigued and unnerved her. "As am I," she replied. "Peace is the foundation of my people's beliefs. I will do whatever it takes to achieve it." Kane's lips curved into a faint smile. "I admire your dedication, Princess. But I must admit, there is another matter I wish to discuss with you." Zara's brow furrowed. "Another matter." Kane took a deep breath, as if steeling himself for what he was about to say. "Princess Zara, I have been captivated by you since the moment you stepped aboard this ship. Your beauty, your grace, your intelligence, they are unlike anything I have ever encountered. I know this may come as a shock, but I must ask, will you be my bride?" Zara's eyes widened in disbelief. She took a step back, her mind reeling. You want me as your bride?" she exclaimed, her voice trembling with a mixture of shock and indignation. "Captain Kane, this is highly inappropriate. I am here on a diplomatic mission, not to be courted." Kane held up a hand, his expression earnest. "I understand your reaction, Princess, but please hear me out. This is not merely a personal request. A union between us could symbolize the unity of our peoples, a bond that would ensure lasting peace. The Terran Federation and the Celestial Dominion would become allies in the truest sense." Zara's mind raced as she tried to process his words. The idea was preposterous, yet there was a certain logic to it. A marriage alliance had been used throughout history to forge political ties, but she had never imagined herself in such a position. She was a princess, yes, but she had always been more interested in diplomacy and science than in matters of the heart. "Captain Kane," she said slowly, "I appreciate your boldness, but this is not a decision I can make lightly. My people would never accept such a union without careful consideration. And besides, we have only just met. How can you be so sure of your feelings?" Kane's gaze softened. "I know it may seem sudden, but sometimes the heart knows what it wants before the mind can catch up. I have studied your culture, your history, your achievements. You are a remarkable woman, Princess Zara, and I believe we could accomplish great things together." Zara turned away, her thoughts in turmoil. She had always put her duty to her people above all else, but this was something else entirely. Could she really consider marrying a man she barely knew, even if it meant securing peace for her people? As she stood there, lost in thought, the ship's alarms suddenly blared to life. Red lights flashed, and the intercom crackled with urgency. "Captain Kane to the bridge. We have an unidentified vessel approaching at high speed." Kane's expression hardened, and he immediately switched back into commander mode. "Princess, we'll have to continue this conversation later. Please stay here where it's safe." Before Zara could respond, he was already striding out of the room, his footsteps echoing down the corridor. She hesitated for a moment, then followed him. She was not one to sit idly by while others took action. When she reached the bridge, the crew was in a frenzy. The view screen displayed a massive, ominous ship unlike anything Zara had ever seen. Its jagged black hull bristled with weapons, and its engines glowed with an eerie green light. "Report," Kane barked as he took his seat in the command chair. "The vessel is of unknown origin, Captain," the tactical officer replied. "It's not responding to hails, and its weapons are powered up. It's on an intercept course." Kane's jaw tightened. "Raise shields and prepare for evasive maneuvers. If they want a fight, we'll give them one." Zara stepped forward, her voice calm but firm. "Captain, perhaps I can help. My people have advanced communication technology. I may be able to establish contact with them." Kane glanced at her, then nodded. "Do it." Zara moved to the communications console and activated her personal holographic interface. Her fingers danced across the controls as she sent out a series of encrypted signals. For a tense moment there was no response. Then the view screen flickered and a figure appeared. It was a tall, imposing alien with dark, scaly skin and glowing red eyes. Its voice was deep and guttural, sending a chill down Zara's spine. "Princess Zara of the Celestial Dominion," it said. "You are far from home. Surrender yourself to us, and we will spare your ship." Zara's heart pounded, but she kept her composure. "Who are you, and what do you want with me?" The alien's lips curled into a sinister smile. "I am General Vrax of the Krylos Empire. Your people possess technology that we desire. You will come with us, or we will destroy this ship and take you by force." Kane stood, his eyes blazing with defiance. "Over my dead body." Vrax chuckled darkly. "That can be arranged." The transmission ended, and the Krylos ship opened fire. The Eclipse shuddered under the impact, but its shields held. Kane barked orders, and the crew sprang into action. The ship's weapons returned fire, and the battle was joined. Zara stayed at the communications console, her mind racing. She knew the Krylos Empire by reputation. They were a ruthless, expansionist power that had conquered countless worlds. If they were after her, it could only mean one thing. They had discovered the existence of the Celestial Dominion's most closely guarded secret, the quantum core, a device capable of generating limitless energy.